Decoding baby's gender. Is it possible at 8 weeks?
Hello, future parents and curious minds. Today, we're going to dive into an exciting topic that often captivates the imagination of parents-to-be. Can you determine the gender of your baby as early as 8 weeks into the pregnancy? Let's explore the possibilities.
What happens at 8 weeks of pregnancy?
At 8 weeks of pregnancy, the fetus, which is now known as an embryo, has begun its transformation. The fetal pole, which is a thickening on the margin of the yolk sac, develops into a full-fledged embryo. Despite its small size, about the size of a raspberry, it is growing rapidly. Although the major organs have started to form and the embryo now has a regular heartbeat, it might still be too early to determine the baby's gender. The genitals start to develop at this stage, but they are not distinct enough to identify as male or female.
When can you determine the baby's gender?
Generally, an ultrasound can detect the baby's gender around the 18th to 21st week of pregnancy. Around this time, the genitalia are usually developed enough to be distinguishable. However, this largely depends on the position of the fetus during the ultrasound scan and the resolution of the ultrasound machine. Non-invasive prenatal testing, NIPT, can sometimes determine a baby's gender earlier. This blood test examines cell-free DNA from the placenta circulating in the mother's bloodstream and can be conducted as early as 10 weeks into the pregnancy. NIPT is highly accurate and can also detect certain genetic disorders.
Can science break this barrier?
As of my knowledge cutoff in September 2021, there have been advances in genetic testing, such as NIPT, but these methods are typically used for detecting chromosomal abnormalities rather than determining the baby's sex. Scientific technology is constantly advancing, so it's possible that in the future, there could be methods to determine a baby's gender earlier. So, is it possible to determine the baby's gender at 8 weeks during fetal pole development? Currently, the answer is generally no, at least not by ultrasound. However, genetic testing methods like NIPT may be able to determine gender a couple of weeks later. As we move forward, who knows what fascinating possibilities will emerge from the realm of prenatal testing? Thanks for joining us on this journey of exploration. Keep questioning, keep learning, and as always, stay curious.